Well, the heat is on and the high temperatures are breaking records around the world. Southern Europe, for example, is experiencing a massive heat wave, currently with temperatures reaching near 113 degrees Fahrenheit. The high pressure system causing this heat wave has been dubbed Cerberus, named after the three-headed dog in ancient Greek mythology who guarded the gates to the underworld. So with people trying to escape this heat, putting extra strain on the power grids as well, what happens if there's a blackout? It's a major question. How do you survive during a heat wave without any air conditioning? Well, here to help answer that question is the former Navy SEAL and survival expert, Cade Courtley. Cade, great to talk to you. Appreciate you coming on the show. People often talk about the dangers of heat stroke and other heat-related illnesses, but let's put this into perspective. According to the research done, this is past spring, a two-day citywide blackout in Phoenix during a heat wave could lead to half the population, about 789,000 people, requiring emergency medical attention in a metropolitan area of just 3,000 available beds. So that means as many people as 12,800 people could die, the equivalent of more than 9 Hurricane Katrinas. These are some serious numbers. We also hear, too, when there is a heat wave in some of these older buildings, people end up dying. And, it's because they don't have air conditioning, they don't have vent flow. What do you suggest to these people with these blackouts, if they were to happen?
Well, the first thing I always say is 90% of surviving a disaster like this is your preparation. So for this topic or this scenario, I'd concentrate on 3 things: food, water, and backup power. All 3 things that you can get by going to 4patriots.com. It's a company I've been working with for over 5 years, and it's an amazing family-owned American company where you can get a battery backup solar generator that you can actually use inside, and you can charge it with solar panels in the sun. They have food that can last over 25 years, and they have a way of storing water. Now, if you have not prepared, and this has happened to you, this is what you need to concentrate on. Number one, you need to conserve your energy, all right? So you need to try and go to a place in your home that's cooler, like if you have a basement. You need to hydrate, hydrate, and hydrate. Keep that going in. Now, most people don't realize that, okay, the water will probably stop if you have a major power outage, but you have other resources within your home. Most people have a 40 or 50-gallon hot water heater. That is potable or drinkable water, and you can use that. And a family of 4 could survive off that, if they're smart, for almost a month. Again, that's 50 gallons of available water. If need be, you also have the water that is in the top of your toilets, not necessarily in the basin. But I got news for you. If you're thirsty, you're not going to care where the water's coming from. So again, hydrate or die, and then put on light clothing, cotton stuff, loose and light clothing. And again, conserve your energy. If you need to go outside, try and do it in the evening when it will be cooler. And then during the day, just try and stay, slow things down, because worst case scenario, 2 days without power could turn into a month without power. And that's going to be crazy devastation nationwide. And unfortunately, when bad things happen, bad people do bad things. So you're also going to have to consider a security element and kind of keeping the doors locked and checking the windows and making sure, things are safe. But it's a very, very realistic problem that we could be having. I think Vegas is going to be 119 degrees today.
Yeah, Cade, and if you hit the nail on the head. I mean, there are places like Vegas, Phoenix, places that typically get hot. Most people, they'll prepare for, hurricanes if they live in that area that's susceptible to those. But do you think that more people should be taking more precautions like this? You went through a lot of great tips, but do you think most people are doing that, or should they be more aware that this is a real possibility that could happen?
Look, folks, listen to me very carefully. Don't be one of those people that says this will never happen to me. Be one of those people today that says, if this happens to me, am I prepared for it? Because right now you have the luxury of that time. You can get out there and you can get the things that you need. So when this happens, you're going to be one of the people that will make it through alive. But it's really important. Preparation is really important. Do not think it won't happen to you, because it will.
Yeah, absolutely. And it could be something, cyber attack on one of these grids takes the power out. We're in that day and age where there's all kinds of threats like that. Cade Courtley, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.